Hello and welcome to Tell Me in Wrestling, the global podcast that uses ignorance and humour to fill the gaps between everyday life and professional wrestling. If you are new to the podcast, we're going to discuss a topic in conversation and I'm going to be told how it works in the world of wrestling. I'm your chronically ignorant and chronically ill host, Phil, and I'm here with my tag team, Hair Today, Gone Tomorrow.
Nice.
Please let me introduce... Now, we haven't seen each other, what we're looking like. Please let me introduce Carl.
Hello. How are we doing?
Oh, God. Yours looks like a rugby cap.
They're both the same one.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
But it does, yeah.
And back from his European travels, it's Dan.
But let me tell you something, brother.
Fucking loud.
I'm back.
Welcome back, mate.
Hull Hogan is here.
Paul Hogan.
Here he is.
What a
Wow.
Whoever wrote that joke must have been a very funny individual.
Very, very funny.
Yeah.
Phil, my first initial thoughts of you are you look like the shittest Stone Cold Steve Austin I've ever seen.
Yeah, I suppose I do a bit. Ever so slightly. He had a goatee, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the extent.
Dan, that actually suits you, mate.
Yeah.
Crazy. The mustache.
Yeah, all of it. It's a proper... That's like...
Well,
if Dan ever fell on hard times, I feel like that's what you would look like.
I'm going to have to take this off because I want to be able to drink my beer. And I'm going to get it covered in this totally not synthetic hair. This is what $3,000 gets you in Istanbul, lads.
Nice. That's well worth it.
Oh yeah, it's totally worth it.
The top is still completely bald, I assume.
Top is still completely bald.
It's just the edges, yeah. That's what we predicted.
That's all that's happened.
Right.
But
what were your thoughts on the 2 weeks worth of podding that you missed when you listen back?
It's interesting that you probably 5 minutes before the podcast made a joke on the pre-recording of it about me being in Turkey to go get my hair done, and then you've gone, do you know what, let's spin this out for 2 whole episodes.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I
really that wasn't planned either. We just literally made that up as we were going along, and it just became a thing.
Managed to carry a joke over 2 episodes. It was sad not being there, but it was also it's kind of like it's nice to listen to it from a different perspective, and also the fact that previous episodes that I've not been on, I've been involved in what the subject was going to be, so I could kind of expect what you were going to chat about. But but it was nice to sort of like come in completely cold and like a true listener.
The first one, we just decided on a random silly subject, and it was related to something we'd spoken about in the episode that you were on last time.
Yeah,
around transplants. So, and then last week's we just looked at the news and
that was the
dart basically. Yeah,
the top.
I need to set this off because it's really putting me off. I do. Do you think I look like my dad? Because my dad has a beard and a bald head.
No, I can't get past the fact that it looks like a skull cap from like 1950s rugby or one of those. Not even rugby. Do you know like what the NFL when the NFL first started wearing skull caps? You look like
my forehead creases kind of work with it.
I
did ask the missus if she'd be able to do a bit of blending for me, but didn't get around to it unfortunately. Tell you what, the one good thing about this is I feel a little bit more comfortable with the shape of my head. I used to think that I'd look really weird with a bald head, but I'll be honest, I was cleaning the house on Sunday and I just whacked this on to get my hair out my eyes. I don't know why I didn't choose a different hat. But I was like, yeah, I'd be all right if it happened.
If it happens.
If/when. I'm going to take it off now, though, because why?
It's not going to replace the snapback anytime soon.
No. But, yeah. And also, I was cleaning the house and I was taking like the rubbish out and stuff like that, and I thought I'm still wearing the fucking ball cap. I just completely forgot about
it.
Your
neighbours have like, what's happened to our neighbour? Oh, there we go.
So
back to normal. Phil, are you going to keep yours on throughout?
I'm keeping mine on. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have to keep mine.
Yours permanent, mate.
Mine's permanent. This is. I definitely didn't go to Spain with my wife for a week. I was in Turkey, getting this done.
What happened?
Yeah,
Did you have a nice time off anyway?
It was nice, yeah. Well, the first week I was working, obviously. That was difficult. Just on your feet all day. I've never
Did you wear
on
the
your
Doc
feet
Martens?
as well? Yeah.
I know I wore Smash. Well, I wore trainers, and then I wore boots on one of the days, but not my Doc Martens.
We need like a little, like a feet update button.
They absolutely killed. And then I went from that to then walking all around Barcelona. Did like 20,000 steps a day, and then walking all around Seville, and then walking around on London. And then you eventually got home, and I was just like, I need a holiday from my holiday. We had like that's the thing with city breaks, isn't it? It's not really a break. You kind of on it.
Yeah, that's usually what I tend to do is like go to like 5 different places and end up more knackered than you were when you left. So I didn't really relax on this holiday, but I saw a lot of stuff.
Just lived out of a suitcase for 17 days, which
tall life.
Exactly. But I'm back here now as the one, the only Hull Hogan to whip you all
Can
into
I just
shape.
say, do you know what my immediate thought when you started playing that song was? He might be a big liar and a racist, but fuck me, he's got a tune for an entrance.
He has got a really good entrance theme.
Say what you want about him. Oh, it's an absolute banger, isn't it?
It works perfectly just to sort of come out.
He must be the only wrestler where a American president has used his entrance music.
Who's used?
Yeah.
Barack Obama, when Trump was giving him stick about his birth certificate,
saying he was Kenyan or something.
He made like a video, and it was like when he showed his passport or his birth certificate, whatever it was, and he made a video where it was like an American flag and an eagle and the real American song, and then that's when he came out and did like it was like the White House Correspondents' Dinner or something.
Yeah,
and Trump was in the audience looking fuming as well. But I mean, there must be no other time when a president has used a wrestling theme tune, surely.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe has anybody used Stone Cold's, but because that's another banger.
Maybe.
But no, that's on the other side. But yeah, so it is a banger.
Good stuff. How are you, Philip?
Okay, feeling a little bit better than last week.
It's good.
Good.
Is it because I'm back?
Full of positive energy as always.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's just what I bring, you know, all the positive vibes.
I think you need to lay off the Red Bulls, mate. Jesus.
Yeah, all good.
Good stuff. Right, what are we on with first? Bit of a different episode this week, isn't it, for Dan's return?
Yeah. We are.
Have we got? Do we have a poem?
Do we have a poem? Of course, we've got a fucking poem. You ready?
How many lines is it this week?
4. But there's good reason for that, lads. At the time of recording, what day was it yesterday?
It was Valentine's Day yesterday.
It was Valentine's Day yesterday. So you ready for the poem?
Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Roses are red, games are refreshing. Let's play a load of them on Tell Me in Wrestling.
Yes.
Hey.
Bosh.
Just an FYI, Carl, referencing the last episode, I will never, ever, ever acknowledge you being a perfect poet. You are going to do this every week.
Going to be old and grey trying to come up with poems. My brain doesn't work like that anymore.
So you're going to become the person who just can only speak in rhymes.
Yeah.
He'll drag out some haikus at some point. Or
do you know what I'm getting married in July, and
you spent more time.
What I've done is kind of without even thinking about it, written a poem about me and my wife for our like wedding website, which is on there.
Yeah.
And B, we're not doing like vows, we're doing like promises. Wrote them in poem form without even thinking about it.
You're welcome.
Poems, like honestly, I'm writing emails at work in poem form. Like I'm fucking writing haikus left, right, and center. It's an epidemic. I need to stop it.
The good haiku news is Tell Me in Wrestling is 5 syllables, so it's gonna.
I'll be honest. I was lying. I don't even know what haiku is.
I know
he's a wrestler. He was a wrestler. Haku.
Haku.
What's it?
Haiku.
Yeah, Haku. Not
Haiku.
Okay. Haku.
Yeah, you're gonna end up dragging out that at some point, and it'll literally be "Tell Me in Wrestling." There's your poem. Done.
Can you write a haiku about Haku at some point?
I'm sure I can. I need to Google it. Remind me next week, and I'll do one for next week.
I think you'll have to do a haiku about haiku. Yeah, a haiku about
the other way around. Easy for you to say.
Exactly.
Right then, what's up next?
I think we've got Show Me the Money.
Oh, we do, yeah.
We do. Okay.
I'm gonna.
Shall we? Are we gonna? I know I just mentioned the poem, but basically, no subject matter this week. It's just Games, old games, new games, all kinds of games. So that's
stolen
all we're doing.
games.
Yeah. And one of my games, or my main game, is going to be quite visual. So make sure you check out the old YouTube, because I'm not describing it all.
Show me the money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar.
The world of wrestling is obsessed with money, from ironclad contracts to billion-dollar princesses, with money in the bank ladder matches and casino battle royales. As the $1 Million Man says, everyone's got a price. So this week,
Dan, not to cut you off, mate, but just occurred to me, without the tash, you look a bit like Triple H circa 98.
Yeah, like
that proper platinum blonde.
Yeah,
like a blonde bombshell, isn't he?
Exactly.
How nice is it to be doing that with your hair?
I'm not.
Did you ever have long? You always had quite short hair, didn't you?
I think the longest I ever had hair was I ended up looking like Boris Johnson. Because I run highlights in it. That was my passport. I'll have to.
I remember that photo. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, it's like a bowl cut almost, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I tried growing it out, like in a emo style fringe, but my hair was poker straight. I think it was.
Yeah,
it just didn't work.
Yeah.
So it always just sort of like, just
Boris Johnson. I do remember that photo. I do remember.
It was dreadful. It was dreadful. Yeah. But that's the longest I've ever really had it. When I was at university. But yeah.
Do you regret not when you kind of do you regret like just not fucking going for it for like a year?
Long?
Yeah.
I tried, but it just wouldn't. It hit a certain point, and then it grows wrong. Like some people's hair grows.
You need to just let it go.
I know what you mean. My head to that. That's why it's all gone.
Phil's hair grows out, not down.
Yeah,
that's what
it really does. I've got some interesting little patches of hair that just grow up completely awkward angles in comparison.
I think from maybe my early 20s, the top just didn't grow as fast as the sides, it just didn't grow right. And I think because I faffed around with it too much, by the time I would have had confidence.
So, hold on, just to get this right, the side of your the side of your head would grow fatter than on top.
I think it did, because it just looked
to get
shot back and sides.
It's not how hair growing works, as far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure it all grows at the same rate.
I think it's all the same pace.
It might just be like not as good then. I don't know. It just didn't.
Follicles.
It didn't grow right. That was the issue. And it never grew right for what I wanted to do with it.
Made me laugh so much.
So
I think it was perhaps Dan's really sincere explanation of it.
Just the idea that you can't, like, your hair got so long at the sides that you could tie it up, but you could then
that's not I mean, it's not far from the Hogan, is it? Really, it's basically that.
So just push it over the top.
Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Derailed.
I just got glimmers of Triple H there, and I need to make it known. Triple H.
Well, this is I say kind of like a Triple H. He's 7 degrees of Triple H. The question this week is, why was Jerry Saggs fined $7,000?
Jerry Saggs.
Oh, this is a bit of it.
I've reversed it. So Jerry Saggs is one of the nasty boys, and it's like he's an old 80s, going on 90s, early 90s wrestler.
I mean, this is completely different to how you usually do this game, and it could be absolutely fucking anything.
So I've flipped the question because I wanted to sort of like work out which is funniest. Either telling you why and then getting you to guess how much he was fined, or telling you how much he was fined and then just get you to guess why, because it is a ridiculous reason. Think of the stupidest reason why Jerry Saggs, who is he's a nasty boy. Why was
if you imagine, Phil, someone who is in a team called the Nasty Boys and is called Jerry Saggs.
Yeah.
Imagine what that guy looks like.
I think I've kind of
that is exactly what he looks like. I'm gonna say he 7,000. I don't know. Consistently turned up late to the arena.
Oh, come on! The whole point of it is
that
Ridiculous.
a lot to be fined in wrestling? 7,000?
It's ridiculous. I don't know. I mean, it could be all right. He
That
fucks
could
a
be
pig
that
in
could
the
be a
dressing
massive-
room.
yeah.
Like, what do you
There
want
you
from
go.
me? It could be anything.
Think of the most libelous reason why he could
Okay.
have possibly.
So, Dan, is Carl anywhere near the right area with fuck
Do you know
the pig
what?
in the dressing room?
If you think, kind of, but not. If you know what I mean, you'll know what I mean. What would
He
you
let a pig
associate?
fuck him in the dressing
Yeah.
room.
Oh, did he let a lot of wild animals free in the dressing room or something like that?
So yeah, Phil, what I'll do is I will show you a picture. There you go of Jerry Saggs.
Oh, he nasty.
I mean, that's exactly what you think he's going to look like, isn't it? When you think Jerry Saggs, the nasty boy. Oh, signed as well, Dan. Very
I
nice.
know, exactly.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon he charges for a signature at a con?
This is the
Or maybe it's $7,000.
Maybe he's trying to make that money back from a
Yeah.
fine.
from the fine, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Phil, I don't think you guessed, mate. I had about 7 guesses there.
So we're assuming it's not bestiality.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's not that.
Wow. Assume makes an ass of you and me, mate. It
Yeah.
maybe could
Mhm.
be you and I.
What kind of stuff is you gonna get fined for?
Think of. I
did
mean,
he-
you're not going to guess this, but try and think of something.
Did he?
Fucking
Did he?
great game, Dan. You're never going to guess it, so what's the point in it?
So this is just completely.
He goes away for
futile.
2 weeks and he comes back with the shittest game.
To be honest,
we've
I
got a
don't think-
tried and tested game and he comes back and fucks it up. Go on.
I don't think anybody normally gets this on this one. There is never really a true winner, is there? It's whoever's guessed.
Yeah, but
closest.
it's like the friends we make along the way, isn't it? This is just like, what am I thinking? It's like fucking anything. I don't know.
just say something random and get it wrong.
No.
I'm going. All right. I'm going to say that actually he was a bit of a practical joker, and he put itching powder inside someone's
Oh, that's
gear.
quite good. Like played a joke on Vince McMahon or something like that.
Yeah, and they were like, no, that's too naughty.
That's a good
You
one.
can't be doing that.
That's way better than fucking a pig.
Yeah, well-
one's a punishable by prison time. The other one's
Fucking a bit.
Yeah.
$7,000. Well, it's not $7,000. The actual answer is on a flight back from England. Oh, sorry, a flight to England.
Okay.
He farted on Miss Elizabeth,
Oh.
and
Okay.
she was. It had so much force behind it. It was described that as it blew dry Miss Elizabeth's hair.
I thought you were going to say propelled them the rest of the way
so
to
she
England.
like farted on her. It wasn't like he was sat next to her and just tooted towards her. He like
Yeah,
Apparently,
he must
it
have like
was the
stood on a seat or something.
heard around the world.
Wow.
Apparently, her husband, very overly protective husband, Randy Savage,
Yeah.
didn't take too kindly to this, and he got more and more angry. But it wasn't helped by Davey Boy Smith, who was staring shit up on the plane.
Right. Yeah.
So after they landed, he was called into McMahon's office, Vince McMahon's office, and he was told that Saggs would have to pick up the flight expenses, which totaled $7,000.
Do you think the plane got a tiny bit faster as he because it sounds like it's quite a powerful fart? Do you think they all felt a little
A little bit of a push.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are landing unexpectedly early here at Manchester.
because Jerry
Thanks.
Saggs has shot himself?
It was Vince found the funny side, and he described it just like Jerry know that is the most expensive gas he'll ever pass.
Where I just experienced a little bit of flatulence, turbulence
Turbulence.
coming up. Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, that's you know what I was just thinking there as you were talking about that. We should maybe do. Have we done the plane ride from hell? Not from hell, have we?
We've
haven't-
discussed
We've discussed
it.
around it, haven't we? I
But
think we
not
should
in
do a
detail.
whole.
Not in
Maybe we
detail,
should
no.
do like Malaysian, like one of those really awful crashes, and do that.
Maybe we should do instead of watching along, we watch the episode of
That side of the ring.
that Dark Side of the Ring, and then we can discuss it afterwards.
Do you know
and
what we
Phil
could do? I think there's do you know like articles that are like an oral history of something.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty sure there's one for that somewhere, so we could maybe just read through it and do different characters.
Yeah,
But anyway,
maybe.
one for another day.
30 for 30.
Yeah.
Yes. So there
30
you go.
for 30.
$7,000.
That is a very expensive fart. Do you
Very
reckon that's the most expensive fart that's ever happened ever?
Well, I don't know. We probably need to ask Fart Girl from a few episodes back. And
Oh
see.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
She'll have probably bottled that up and sold that.
yeah.
There's probably someone who has done such an exquisitely wonderful loud fart that they've ripped something somewhere and had to go in for
What
surgery.
a poetic way of describing a fart.
Well,
there.
yeah, you know,
Like in like a job interview or something like that, or like, yeah, this is the bonus that's going to decide whether you get £100,000 bonus or not, and it's they fart halfway through, and it's like, oh, I'm not getting it.
They do that in
Or
Step Brothers, don't they?
someone's
Don't they?
working in the stock market. They're on the phone to someone and they just go, "Oh, just a second," and they just sort of move the phone away so they can fart. And in that time, they've lost $7,000.
That like the price drops in that
Yeah.
time. when
Price
they
has
should've-
dropped. Yeah,
Yeah,
you should have been
The
sealing the
price-
deal.
Yes.
that would be a pump and dump scheme. Come on,
There we go.
The price was shite.
That's not good.
Sorry.
But we'll keep it. It's fine. We'll keep it.
We'll
We'll
edit
keep
it out.
Yeah,
Edit it out.
It's
Cut it
fine,
out. Cut it
we'll
out.
keep
Cut it
it.
out.
No, I'll put that in because I've forgotten to, because I'm not doing audio editing as much anymore. I'm not putting like silly little quotes in, but I think I'm going to keep putting in at the end, so we may end up hearing the price is shite.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, little super cut.
Yeah.
So, is this a wrestling gimmick or just some shit I made up, Phil? Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, first one, Spirit
Okay.
Squad.
That's made up.
That is real. Next,
Yeah.
the Kiss Demon.
Okay, I'm sensing a theme. I'm sensing a Valentine's theme going on here.
Oh no, there is no theme.
Oh, there is no theme.
Yeah.
Okay. That is made up.
It's real. And when I say Kiss Demon, I mean the band Kiss, and it was the guy and he had face painting and the whole shebang. Next one, ready?
Yep.
Turncoat.
Made up.
That is made up.
Whoa.
What a cracker of a wrestling name that would be. Turncoat.
Yeah.
Double meaning, all that. Great. Last one.
Yep.
Mr. America.
Oh, that's such a generic, patriotic wrestling type name. Mr. America is made up. Oh,
It's real!
Oh,
Dan,
God.
who was Mr. America?
Me, brother.
Hulk Hogan in a mask, Mr. America.
Brilliant. Just that's it. We'll just leave it
That's
at
all
that.
it was.
Hulk Hogan in a mask.
That's what it was. That was the
There you
gimmick. I think he had some kind of, I don't know.
He wasn't allowed
didn't
to
have the
compete.
rights to his name or something, did he? Or something in
I
storyline.
think Hulk Hogan was technically banned. So
Yeah,
from
so he was
competing.
Mr. America, but he would just do all of the usual like
completely looked like
Hogan mannerisms and stuff, and then it was like, oh, it's Hogan. It was like the stupidest thing. I think you got 1 out of 4 there, mate. So poor showing on the old
Ooh,
shit I just made up front. But well done for trying.
I tried. I did
well
try.
done for trying. Good effort.
It was a
All
very
round.
poor showing. You've managed to get the reins on me on this one.
I have,
again.
yeah. I've got back on track
It's
with it. I feel.
it's very upsetting.
Found my footing, as they say.
It's very upsetting that I can't get 50-50 quiz. More than 2. In a
Yeah,
week.
that is quite sad, yeah.
There's got to be one week where you just guess the right answer each time, but
He, I think he did all right a few weeks ago when we did it. But
I
anyway,
got all of
first
them
week.
a few weeks ago.
I think
Yeah,
the
just
first
clean sweep.
week I was there, I was not here. Yeah,
Yeah.
Phil got them all right, but
I
I
had to step my
pulled
game
all my
up.
hair out from the stress. of it all.
exactly celebrating.
Yeah.
I'll lend you
Right
some,
then.
Phil.
Okay, are you ready for some John Wiki?
Is this John Wiki? This is
Yes.
John Wiki. What's the rules of the game, Phil?
John Wiki. I start on John Cena's Wikipedia page and I fall down a proverbial wrestling rabbit hole. I am now going to test these two giant nerds to see who knows the most about wrestling and sport entertainment. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
I just want to point out.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the current standing on the scores on this?
Current standing: Carl has 6, Dan has 4, and I'm on -1 still.
Dan's doing shit at this. Then, basically.
However, I was away for 2
however.
weeks, but when I listened through to the second week episode,
doesn't matter.
I sent a video of my screen paused at the exact moment I got the correct answer.
I didn't watch it, and that's not proof of anything.
That's proof of me getting it. I got the answer before you did.
Would that little video go down in a court of law?
It would.
No,
yeah.
No, it would not.
It was 100%
not as proof that you got it. It wouldn't. No chance.
Proof. That's all I need. Proof. So in my head,
in your head, you've got 5.
Well,
5-5.
It's
not 6-4. It's 5-5.
It's a good job the official scores aren't noted in your head, then, isn't it? Because that would be incorrect.
They're noted down on a Google Doc.
We've got a independent adjudicator doing all these scorings, and
I mean, have you seen what he's got in his head?
Not him. We have someone official.
Stop mocking my affliction. It's really unfair. You with your golden locks having a go with me with no hair.
Right
Shocking
then.
behaviour. Okay, you ready?
Are we going to address this controversy? The fact that Dan is not only trying to cheat last week, but he's also seen the fucking answer for this week, and he's cheated again.
Yeah, during the technical problems, I accidentally shared my screen, and Dan knows what the answer is already.
I don't know.
And I'm so stupid that I wasn't paying attention to see what the answer was. Right,
so
we'll
see what happens.
Can't wait for Dan's like.
I tell you what.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, of course you do, mate.
How about we do this, Dan? You have to write down who it is now, and then you can't say anything else.
He already knows. What fucking difference does that make?
Well, we're just making sure that he's definitely writing down the right answer.
Right. Okay.
Because it would be quite amusing if you'd written down like Carl as the answer.
I've written down what the answer is.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
He just writes down. You actually showed your shopping list. He just writes down like. Asparagus. Right, come on.
Right. I debuted in 1998.
1998.
Yeah.
Edge.
So slightly older generation. It is not Edge.
Edge was 97, I think, actually.
So I wouldn't have got the answer off of this one.
Okay.
I would have probably guessed like Edge Christian or somebody like that. One of the Hardies.
Okay, so clue 2.
It's not any of those 4. Nice one.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, God. Okay.
See, this is why we keep playing the game.
Right.
I grew up in poverty.
Ken Shamrock.
It's not Ken Shamrock.
Really?
I would have.
Oh.
Oh.
Go on.
Would that have been a clincher for you, Dan?
No. Again,
Okay.
I would have gone with Edge, Christian, Hardies. Still, I would have gone. I've actually learned.
But
more
Ken
towards the
Shamrock was famed for
being
having to sleep in his car and all that.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah. Later on.
So clue 3.
Mm-hmm.
I first wrestled under the ring name Mr. Olympia.
This is so annoying
Oh,
because I know who it is. It's like last week. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I know it's going to be wrong. Mr. Olympia.
Well, excitingly, when you get it right, we now have a correct answer button that I'm going to press.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to get it right on this one. Do you know what? This is one of those where do you know when you like? I'm going to kick myself. It's one of those. Mr. Olympia, 98, grew up in poverty.
I really hope we don't have to get to the bit where I have to rhyme who it is.
You might do on this one. Would you have got it here, Dan? In honesty, no. That makes me feel better.
Okay.
Mr.
Olympia.
I'd have pivoted hard at this point with my answer.
So Mr. Olympia makes me think that it's a beefy boy.
A beefy boy.
A beefy
Big
boy.
beefy boy.
Big beefy man. Mr. Olympia debut.
I'd say they're quite well built, but they weren't. I
Wouldn't say
don't think that's the reason why they're well known for in the wrestling world.
Kurt Angle?
From what I could gather from one article. It's not Kurt Angle.
I know it's not Kurt Angle. Go on.
Okay.
Yeah.
My first tag team was called Air Raid.
AJ Styles.
That is a dreadful.
That took far too long for me to find that.
It took long to find, and also, why are you raiding Bill Gates' Windows 98 sound effects?
Hey, that is copyright free, my friends.
Because it's copyright free, that's why.
Yeah.
Dreadful.
See,
tell you what, I'm going to do it again. I want more from that. I want more from that. Just say AJ Styles again, and I'll edit it so it's seamless. Ready?
AJ Styles.
Oh, AJ Styles.
It is AJ Styles. Well done, everyone.
Good edit.
Thank you.
Do you know what you've done there, Phil?
What have I done there?
Cleverly said that they debuted in the hottest year, or one of the hottest years ever in the business. So I immediately thought you meant Attitude Era WWE, when in fact he debuted in fucking God knows where. He actually had a contract with WCW right at the end of its life as well.
He seems to have wrestled everywhere.
He has indeed.
He was
Japan.
He was a fucking long Wikipedia article. I got about halfway through and then just thought, that'll do if they haven't got it by now. If you haven't got it by now, I rhyme with Hayway Miles.
Love it.
Hayway Miles.
Hayway
Phil,
Miles.
Do you want to know a little facts about him?
I do. Fuck off.
Yep. He's a proper Christian boy, flat earther, southern flat.
I know.
I know
he's
Christian
a very devout Christian. Yeah.
Have you seen the video clip? There's a video clip of him. He loses a match on the independence scene, and there's a guy who tries to do the Stone Cold Steve Austin, Austin 316, like a pastiche of that.
Right.
And he turns to AJ Styles and is like, "You bash your Bible, sing your prayers," and then literally AJ Styles like stops selling, gets up, grabs the mic off of him, and then goes to punch him and pushes, like literally just physically throws him out the ring. Go, "Don't you question my Jesus? Don't you dare question my Jesus!"
Yeah,
it was like they do not get what he was doing. Then he was like, "Nope, like." Don't you dare question
one of
Styles,
the quotes on his page is it's God and then family.
Yeah.
So wrestling's not even
proper God-fearer. He also has AJ tattooed in massive letters on his
side, and then all
it's
the
meant to be.
birthdays
I think
of his
his kids are like AJ. I think they're both like AJ something or other, something. Yeah, but still. Questionable. And
his actual surname I think was Jones, so he calls all his children by first initial, and then he just has that shitty tattoo on his side.
Yeah, that tattoo was there's a wrestler, I don't know why I know shit like this, but there's a wrestler called Shannon Moore who owns. He's a very tattooed man, and he used to own a tattoo shop when they were all wrestling in TNA, and they all went to his tattoo shop and got free tattoos. That's why he has it.
So he could have had literally any tattoo for free, and he
chose his own. He was like, imagine the lack of creativity in your head if you're like, well, I just got my own name then in massive letters.
He doesn't believe in creativity, does he?
No, he doesn't.
He's a Christian.
Yeah, that's true.
No creation theory.
And the earth is flat as a fart.
Yeah. So
flat as the fart that costs
£7,000.
Flat as a Jerry Saggs fart.
Well, it looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
Right then. That's
and
all the old traditional games out of the way.
Yeah.
We've come full circle. Unlike
have we?
AJ Styles' Earth. We started at the game, and now we're back to another game. In the main event, which is not really a main event. It's just a main event full of more games.
Let's just power through. We're
just doing what we do best for this episode.
Play games, talk shit.
Yeah. Bumble. So who's going to go
it's
first?
Like the whole, talk shit, get hit, but ours is play games, talk shit.
The first game, Dan's got a version of Blankety Blank, I believe.
Oh, we're going to do me first?
We'll do you first.
Yeah.
Ooh, lovely.
You might need to, and also the wig could be Lily Savage.
Yeah.
That's my thing, guys. We're gonna do blankety blank. Like,
I can't.
You
That's
might-
dreadful. I apologise to all Liverpoolians that are listening. All one
They're
of
not,
you.
don't worry, it's fine. But people who are listening are our 2 American listeners, so you might need to explain what Blankety Blank is.
So, oh God, how do I explain Blankety Blank? In general, the actual game itself, you have like a normie who's answering questions, and then the presenter, and then you have a row of like 10 celebrities. I think there is a version of this. Isn't this like Celebrity Squares in America?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
It might be
so,
Celebrity
yeah.
Squares. But what happens
it must
is,
have been sold at some point.
yeah, normally you have celebrities, and the person then gets asked a question. When John wakes up in the morning, he was so excited to meet his wife's blank. He then writes something down, and he's got to. Then the celebrities have all got to sort of write their answer down, and however many they match is the points they get, and then the next contestant has another go, and then they got to match it. In this one, there's 2 of you. The aim of this game is for you to try to get the same. It's kind of like Mr. and Mrs. as well, but no.
Okay.
Yeah, to try and get the same
Wait,
answer.
Stop throwing in other games on top, please.
Do you also want to do this one backwards as well, mate?
Yeah.
Not me.
Yes. So
Just
I'll give you the blank,
give us one blank,
and then you've
we'll
got to
fill
try
in
and
the
guess
sentence.
what the thingy.
So,
So they're all
wait.
wrestling themed. So yeah, you've got to
okay.
try and guess. Well, you try and be on the same wavelength.
So
as
there's
to
no
the
right
other.
answer. There's no
There is
right
no
answer.
right answer. No, there is absolutely no right
Fuck's sake.
answer.
Okay.
It's you two have
Jesus.
just got to be on the same wavelength. It's a
How-
game. It's just a joke.
Like, so, no, but games are important, Dan, for fuck's sake.
There's got to be a winner in every game. Who wins the
so-
game? Nobody.
Okay,
The winner
so
is life.
how are we just writing the answers down and showing them to the camera?
Yes.
Right, okay, could have warned us about that in advance, but anyway.
Oh, wait, hold on, I just need
Need to
to
make
get
sure my
like a
fucking
pad-
pen works. I've
get a
got a
pad
little
of
post
paper.
note. Exactly, see, he's not prepared. Come on,
Oh
Dan.
yeah, I did
a
type
little,
this.
a little
I
message in the WhatsApp
Do you know
group.
what?
That's all
I
we need in
actually,
advance,
I
you
actually
know what I
put this
mean?
message in the WhatsApp group, and then you guys all posted
Just
your wordles.
completely
Is
ignore.
that right? Is that true?
Yeah, and then I
No.
went and did my wordle, and then I deleted the message.
When you deleted it?
Yeah,
That is very much
that is
it's on point for us, isn't it?
that's
That
how
is-
it worked.
that is equal parts hilarious and tragic.
But the amount of times that's happened, like
Why did you delete it?
I don't know because I then pasted my wordle, and I was like, well, I can't paste the message, type the message, and then put the wordle in, so I just deleted the message and
Just
then put
quote it and say,
Yes,
in
I
case,
know.
in
Yeah,
case
I
you
know.
missed it.
But
That's hilarious.
the amount of times on that
you
group chat I've
tragic
laughed.
tragic little boy.
The wordle thing it always gets me because the amount of times one of us puts something either somewhat serious or just like
Someone just
for
puts
a
a
response. There's silence, and then it's just bang wordle.
Phil will be like, "Oh, I'm not feeling great today." And then like, next week,
Yeah.
I read it at like 10 a.m. and then at like 1 o'clock, I'm like, "That's past. I'll put my wordle in now." Yeah, that's very accurate.
That's the level of
Ah,
support.
dear.
Yeah, WhatsApp chat.
No, we're a very supportive little group of friends, I think.
Yeah.
Right. More
Right.
technical difficulties. I'm having a mare to this evening, ladies and gentlemen. I apologise. But this edit is going to be an absolute fucking state, isn't it?
Absolute
But
nightmare.
let's crack on with Wankety Wank. Come on.
Yeah.
Bit of blankety blank. We've each got just
More copyrights for us.
there you go.
I love how
All the
Danny's like-
strikes.
I love how Danny's like, "Oh, make some jingles," and the jingle consists of going on YouTube and finding the theme tune,
Played,
For this-
played it
for
through
this.
his phone.
and he
To
also
me-
plays it for his phone, not putting it on the media library like the rest of us do.
If
This is
you're not going to
this
get
is
anything
why we
but
just
half
keep
assed.
post.
It's
This is why we just
absolutely
post our
half-assed.
wordles and ignore everything that you say.
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
Right then.
Okay.
Number 1. When Triple H enters the ring, he always carries a sledgehammer, which he affectionately calls his blank. Du-du-du-du.
So I'm supposed to be writing down what I think Kyle is going to go for, and he has to do the same
Right.
with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Read it again.
When Triple H enters the ring, he always carries a sledgehammer, which he affectionately calls his blank.
Okay.
Right, stop playing the fucking music.
Right. Okay. Show your answers.
Oh, we're showing them. All right.
We're getting blocked.
What did you say?
Mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Okay.
Is his mother-in-law? No points.
Okay.
After winning the championship belt, John Cena famously says, "You can't see me, but you can see my blank." Come on. We'll give you a couple of seconds each time to come up with your answer.
This is also not very great for podcast, is it? 'Cause it's just us both writing.
I suppose you could
like...
read it out. Read it out, yeah.
Yeah, let's maybe read
So,
it out.
Carl,
So, read it again.
After winning the championship belt, John Cena famously says, "You can't see me, but you can see my..."
High trousers. Because he's got a belt.
Oh, I just decided to do what Carl gave for his first answer, so I wrote down cockknocker.
Is it like that game?
Yeah, it's like that game.
That game.
Next one. How many of these
Next
are
one.
there?
The Rock's catchphrase is, "You can smell... can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" And the answer is usually blank. Da, 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 da.
Any wrestling fan would agree with what I'm about to put down.
Carl,
but
shall I...
Phil, yeah, let's do it, Dan.
else. Okay.
Let's let Phil go first, and then you go, and then I will show what I've put.
Okay, the Rock's catchphrase is, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking?" And the answer is usually... Phil?
Still haven't got an answer yet. You're gonna yeah, I'm still thinking.
All right, we'll let him think. Let that bald head kind of
cooking.
The
Okay, I've got an answer.
What is the answer, Phil?
I've put the books.
Cooking the books.
Cooking the books.
Dan?
I was going to say pie. Pie. The Rock loves pie.
He does love pie indeed. That's what you used to say, Phil.
Yeah. Britt Baker's latest dental innovation is a toothbrush that doubles as a blank.
Okay.
I'll let you go first, Phil.
Britt Baker's latest dental innovation is a toothbrush that doubles as a
vibrator.
Can we have dildo?
Yes, we've got a point, ladies and gentlemen.
Very
good. Here's another one for the wrestling fans.
Pure
if John
smuts.
Moxley,
This podcast, pure smuts, but go on.
If John Moxley could have any superpower, he would choose the ability to blank with his bare hands.
Carl, is your answer going to be anything linked to John Moxley at all?
Yes.
Okay. See, now I'm going to have a problem there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Phil doesn't know.
Okay. I mean, you can still write it down.
But this is the thing.
There is a very small chance I might write down what you're writing down.
There. Do you know what? If you're on the same way...
So can I have that again?
If John Moxley could have any superpower, he would choose the ability to...
Blank with his
bare hands.
Blank, okay.
Oh, I thought you'd already...
No.
I've got an answer, and it's a very John Moxley answer.
Yeah. I got this?
Dan, I think you can play this game a little bit as well, you know.
Okay, I suppose
Let's do it the three of us, because there's no right answer, right?
There is no right answer. Yeah, true.
It.
It's an all-player game. Well, after we've gone through half of the game.
Yeah, it's taken us a while. Well, you didn't explain it very well. B,
it's a different format to the original game.
For it in the slightest.
I mean,
C,
what is
completely
this?
different to what we thought we were playing.
Exactly.
So,
what is this game?
Don't blame me for you not being involved at this point.
Exactly.
This point, mate.
It's not a damn game if it's not chaotic. It's not just pure chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, Phil, what's your answer?
Okay, I've put down dig up his backyard.
I was going to say.
that's not really. He could do that if he wanted to. It's not
No,
really
I mean, he doesn't
power.
need a superhero.
with his bare hands.
Yeah, true. Dan?
So I was going to say master the titties.
Oh, that is a good one. I wrote cut open his forehead.
There we go. That is a very John Moxley related
every
answer.
match he has, Phil, he bleeds like a woman on. Never mind.
Veer off. Stop.
Anyway.
Okay. Eric Bischoff's biggest regret is that he never got the chance to blank with the NWO. We all got an answer?
Yeah, I've got a good answer there, I feel like only my brain would go in this direction, so it's probably not
It's not
really
going to be an all
conducive
answer
to the game itself, but
it is what it is.
I am realizing that my wrestling knowledge is going to predominantly let me down, so I've kind of just stayed clear of trying to go for anything else. And I'm just writing down useless shit.
This is Phil's brain going into obscure comedy overdrive. Eric Bischoff's biggest regret is that he never got to the chance to
get tickets for Taylor Swift
with the NWO. Carl?
Say the N-word. Dan?
I was going to say party in a boring way.
Oh, they'd have partied.
I don't know. He's the boss.
You could party at a Taylor Swift concert. I think I should.
But can you party with the N-word?
Oh, let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Not while you're dressed as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
This is the thing. The follicles are affecting my brain, and I'm becoming more and more like brother. Okay. The Undertaker's
how many more of these
opponent.
have we got?
4 more.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The Undertaker's opponents always feel like they're in a horror movie, especially when he pulls out his giant. You got an answer?
I've got an answer.
Phil, you got an answer?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The Undertaker's opponents always feel like they're in a horror movie, especially when he pulls out his giant
urn.
Good
answer. I put gravestone.
I was going to say tombstone.
Oh, that's the same thing. You two. Yeah,
same thing.
Birds of a feather.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Into the final straight.
2 more.
3 more.
3 more. Fucking hell.
The Ultimate Warrior was so angry.
Desperately trying to delete one. No, there's definitely not 10.
The Ultimate Warrior was so angry he tore off his opponent's blank and threw it into the crowd.
Okay.
We all got an answer?
I've got my answer.
I've got mine. Dan?
Okay, the Ultimate Warrior was so angry he tore off his opponent's
outfit
and threw it into the crowd. Carl?
What's yours, Dan?
Penis.
I said steroid syringe.
Yes, good one. Very good. Nearly there. The New Day are as close as blank and blank. We all got answers yet?
I have, yeah.
Oh dear. Good old. Oh. Phil?
Yep.
Okay. The New Day are as close as
David Cam. Oh, sorry. Who's going first?
Phil. Because he's clearly some obscure.
I was about to say David Hasselhoff, I feel, but go on.
No. David Cameron and fucking a dead pig.
Nice.
Very good. That's very topical, Phil. Very topical.
Is it? It was about 10 years ago.
Carl, every single episode, please don't say something that dates us. No. Phil dates us to 2014.
Also, not related to wrestling or the new
Not related at all.
No. But we mentioned bestiality.
Oh, we did,
yeah. Well, obviously.
We did have a bit of pig fucking earlier, didn't we? Yeah, correct.
That may have been edited out.
Yeah. The Sags man. Go and read it again, Dan. I'll give mine.
New Day are as close as
Big meaty men and slapping meat.
Yeah. I was going to say peanut butter and cheese.
Yummy. Oh, cheese. Okay.
Because I like peanut butter. I thought I'm quirky. And finally,
Thank
we're almost there. We're at
Almost,
the last one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The main event was so brutal, it looked like a scene from Blank.
Okay. What have we all got? Dad, I reckon you should go first.
Okay.
You've been
the main event was so brutal.
Game. I feel like you've forgotten halfway through that you're meant to be playing it again.
We can play it, yeah. The main event was so brutal, it looked like a scene from Cannibal Holocaust.
I said a hardcore porn film.
I said the edit of this episode.
And what a way to end that game. What
Can
a
I
way.
just read out my post-it notes from that little section?
Yeah.
Cockknocker, high trousers, I don't know what that was. That was what I started and stopped. Pie, dildo, cut open his forehead, say the N-word, urn, steroid syringe, big meaty men and slapping meat, a hardcore porn film.
Have you written that on on each individual post-it note?
It's all it's
It's a collection of post-it notes. A collection of post-it notes.
They can all go behind me for my
behind you
calls at work tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh dear.
Does that say meaty men?
Yeah. Carl, why does it say
N-word?
dildo on that post-it note behind you?
Wow.
It's private. Listen to the podcast. Right then, what is next? Is it Phil's game next?
Yeah. So so we need a little bit of backstory to this game, because this game is Dead or Alive, in which we're going to be guessing people who we're not sure if they passed away or not.
Phil, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are these people wrestling people or
No,
just general
no,
people?
no,
Just general.
wrestling
Okay.
people.
For the wrestling podcast.
I don't know enough about wrestling to know who may or may not be alive.
Okay, so
I
you
feel I'm a
are
bit
aware that this is a wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
So I just want to give a little bit of context on this game. So we were discussing in our WhatsApp group what subject to do this week, and we didn't quite, we were chatting.
Yeah.
And Phil suggested the worst person in the world, which is quite a good subject. And then I replied to him saying, who is the worst person in the world? Like, let's have a chat about it. And then Phil said, it's a man, and then just take your pick. And then I said, dead or alive, as in, are we talking the worst person in the world that's currently living or has ever lived? And then Dan said, there you go, let's do a game on Dead or Alive. Let's do Blankety Blank, Dead or Alive, or Catchphrase. And then I was just like, Dan really wants to play games this week, so I just let it go. But this is a game that has no relevance to anything.
I was trying to figure out what sort of Saturday night TV show was hosted by someone.
And Dead or Alive.
It would have been one of those ones that Ian Wright did back in the day when he was trying to get a presenting gig.
So I'm assuming, Phil, prepared some names of people that are either dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Nothing to do with wrestling, it would seem. So this might have been a wrestling podcast.
Not a single wrestler.
And we need to guess.
I mean, last week's episode,
the shittest game. It's going to be worse than the last game we just played, which is saying.
And that was a car crash.
Okay, no.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Dan, have you got anything to play from your phone for this?
I do actually.
Is it You Spin Me Right Round? I knew it was going to be this. Oh, don't show it too close. We're going to get copyright strike.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
We'll play that in the background.
Let's find out who's still living and who's not.
This is the background music for the round.
We'll get a copyright strike.
Oh, no, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We all ready for what is going to be a monumental moment in the history of this podcast.
I really can't wait.
Oh God, here we go.
Dick Van Dyke.
Alive.
Alive.
Yeah, he's alive. Marlon Brando.
Dead.
Yeah. Betty White.
She's just recently died.
Didn't she just die? Yeah.
She just recently died. John Motson.
Who is that? I know that
He's
name.
a football
Commentator.
commentator.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Or was he a
alive.
football
No,
commentator?
what? He's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hasn't-
he's alive.
Okay, great. You're really good at hosting this game.
Neil Buchanan.
He's alive. He's a
Yeah.
heavy metalist.
But he is. I didn't know
Is
about
it?
this. Yeah, he was in a heavy metal
Is
band
that an
called
actual
Marseille.
name? Is that a name for what the heavy metal?
I don't know. I just I've had a few beers, so
A
English
metaler.
goes out the window.
Okay, yeah, he's still alive. Willie Nelson.
He's dead, isn't he? Didn't he die recent? last
I
couple
think
of
he's
years?
alive.
He's still alive.
Oh, there we go.
Dan's
Oh, here
pulled
we
ahead.
go.
Paul Chuckle.
Okay, right.
Oh. One of the Chuckle brothers.
One of the Chuckle brothers. Yeah.
One of the Trickle brothers. One of them is dead. One of them is alive.
Which one?
I didn't know one of them was dead.
Yeah.
You do,
Aw.
yeah.
What a
Paul
way to
Chuckle.
find out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Paul
Was
Chuckle's
it
alive.
I
Was
think
it
Paul was
Barry?
the taller one. And was it Barry the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barry's the little one.
Barry always looked a bit rougher, so I'm going to go
Yeah.
Paul is alive as well.
Because I think Paul's friends with Joe Lycett.
Okay.
No, one of the Trickle brothers is friends with.
And he famously,
but-
if you're friends
well,
with him, you can't
You're
die.
alive.
Well,
No, it was on his. He's on his.
yeah.
But it was Paul. I swear it's Paul Trickle. Go on then. Put that
Well,
on
only
misery.
one of them can be friends with him now.
Yeah,
surely,
exactly.
because one of them's
Exactly.
dead.
He's still
Well,
alive.
So
Okay.
alive. There we go.
Dame Vera Lynn.
Who?
Dame
Dead.
Vera Lynn. She's dead, yeah.
Oh, dead, yeah.
I just put her in there because she always came up as someone who was like, she's still alive. I think she died when
Famously
she was
alive, yeah.
103.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, good, isn't
She
it?
sang lots of songs during the war, so everyone loved her because it cheered them all up a bit.
Right.
Sir Roger Bannister
He
ran
died
the
a
first
few years
4-minute
ago.
mile.
Oh, God knows. I've never heard of him. Fucking dead.
Dead, I think.
Yep,
'cause
he
there was
died.
a whole obituary.
Died 5 years ago. Oh,
Oh.
Muhammad Ali.
Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
There's literally no. That's the closest we've had to a wrestler so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a match against a wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Antonio
Yes.
Inoki. Yeah. Well, they had basically he just got kicked in the shin quite a bit.
Yeah, for 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I vaguely remember.
We talked about it before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that was Dead or Alive.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right, there we go.
Going to be.
So I think, to be fair, we did pretty good. I think I got one wrong, but apart from that, we were basically
Yeah.
clean
I
sweep.
think
pretty good.
I won.
You did win. About time you got beat me in something, isn't it? In this podcast. Do you know what, Dan? I take it all back. That was the shittest game I've ever played. Now, would we
Now
like
for
an
the
even
shittest.
shitter game than both of the ones we just listened
Yes,
and watched?
please. Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, it's a catchphrase. Fucking
Dan
hell.
is just hell bent
Just
on
absolute-
us.
Yeah.
Getting
Bearing in mind, if we have another one and we get into trouble, they could potentially like just take the whole channel.
Yeah,
down.
the whole thing down.
well, look at that.
Right.
I
Are we
never
ready?
thought
What?
of anybody on this podcast.
Can I just point out something? Dan's
Yeah.
pissed.
Yeah, he is.
Dan is pissed.
I'm not, I'm just a bit loose.
You are
We've
pissed.
seen it happen in real time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this is catcher's catch can phrase.
Yeah, so catch
Okay.
can fill is a type of wrestling where like all holds are allowed basically.
Dan,
It's like
can
an
you
old
can you
amateur-
currently say catcher's can phrase?
Catches can phrase.
catches catch can phrase?
Catches can catch.
No, he can't. Is the answer
No,
to
the
that
answer.
question?
Catches
right.
catch can phrase. That's what you
Yeah.
wanted me to say, didn't I? What did I say first time? With
Catches
far too
can
much.
phrase. Catches
right.
can phrase. You said
Catches can
Can.
phrase. Catch as catch
Um,
can phrase.
so-
Phrase can catch as catch.
Okay, so for those who haven't seen Catchphrase, it's very much a say what you see
Yeah.
game
See what you
show.
see. Just see what you
This-
see.
This is that, but it's not a catchphrase because catchphrase used to feature very nice little animations featuring a gentleman called Mr. Chips, And I assume there's a copyright on Mr. Chips, and also I didn't have the time to make any nice animations. So if anyone's seen Big Fat Quiz of the Year, this is kind of when they do the thing where it's a load of images that make up a phrase or statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll be happy to know, Phil, it's all related to wrestling.
Yay!
So I'm going
But
to write...
if you just say what you see, then you should see what you say correctly.
And can I just point out, this is a competition between you two.
Okay.
And what does the winner get?
The winner gets to never play your game again. And
you mean you don't think there's going to be dead or alive? It's not going to make a comeback.
Oh, he'll be back. Yeah. No, the winner has to never play Dan's game again, and the winner doesn't ever have to play Phil's game again. So basically, So
no, I think the winner gets to keep their game as part of a regular feature on the podcast.
No.
Let's say we have little listeners as it is. Let's not drive any more away, shall we? So this is what I'm basically getting at is fastest finger first.
Okay.
So but I don't want you to say it straight away. You say your name, and then I will say yes.
Okay.
You go for a guess,
right.
And then that's how we're scoring this. Okay. So say your name, then guess. Are you ready?
My full name, because I've got a very long name.
Just the first name. Dan will do. Both single syllable names.
Can I just say I fully expect Dan to say the wrong name at some point.
Dan will 100% either say the wrong name or just say the answer out loud, and he will be disqualified for doing so. So let's disqualify from that. Phil will get the point. So I've written a very nice little, for those on YouTube, can see my little scoreboard here.
Wow.
I shall be tallying as we go.
Okay.
Are you ready for the very first catch as catch can phrase?
Phil, yes.
That's how we play it. Well done.
That's how you play the game.
Okay.
I was born ready.
Are we ready? 5,
yes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Wow.
And this
you can't get this one.
Oh, God.
The first two are so easy. If you go, my missus
Dan.
got this. Go on, Dan.
Clean pin.
It is clean pin. Well done, Dan.
Okay.
Say what you see, Phil.
Yeah, I said that 3 times in my head. I was like, "What?" I'm like, now I get the concept.
So this is the game. Yes. So what for those listening? The first image, it's 2 images. The first one is a woman or maybe an old man cleaning a countertop and a thumbtack pin, clean pin. Okay, are we ready? Next one.
Yeah.
Dan.
Go ahead, Dan.
Blind tag.
It is blind tag. It is a image of a blindfolded man and then a red tag.
Can I just say, that's what I would have gone for, but I then had to try and figure out if blind tag is a thing that exists.
It is.
Just say what you see, Phil. Just say what you see.
Can you still see this PowerPoint?
No.
Because it appears to have gone off on my screen. So what the fuck's going on there? Let me just reshare this bad boy. Okay.
Nope. Yes.
You see it, yeah? Okay, next one. You ready? Dan, 2-0 in lead. There's 10 of these. So, Phil, you might want to...
There's plenty of time.
Get ahead of the game.
Just see what you see.
See what you see. Next one. This is not good for audio.
Yes, I know.
Listen, okay. So tell me what you're thinking. Talk through your mind process here. Talk through it.
There's a golfer. There's called Jordan Spieth, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And I think you may be overthinking the...
Yeah. Although maybe that does come into it a little bit later with certain sports people.
One or Ren and Stimpy, and then a gavel.
Yep. So think about it. What do those things make?
Golf, Ren, gavel. That's not a phrase.
No. What would you say the golfer is doing there?
Oh, he's pointing.
When does a golfer do something like that in golf?
For foreign object.
Phil, disqualified because he didn't say his name before he answered it. The point goes to Dan. But well done, mate. That was, and that one was all for you as well.
Oh, I know.
So much. But we need to play by the rules of the game, don't we? So yeah, that was a golfer.
Oh God.
Don't know who he is. Didn't realize it was John Spieth. I know he's quite a famous golfer, so this may cause us issues on the old YouTubes. But anyway, it was a golfer shouting 4. It was Ren from Ren and Stimpy, and then a gavel, object, courts, object. Right next. Are we ready?
Oh, there's so
Carl
much more
ruling with
lateral,
an iron fist.
there's so much more lateral thinking than I was expecting.
Can I just say, how good is this fucking game?
It's
I did
great
this
audio.
in between work in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
All right, next one. Are we ready?
Good. Oh God!
Come on, talk us through it. Talk us through
Oh,
it. What
okay.
do you
So
see
we've got-
here?
oh, right. We can talk. I thought we could only talk when we
You
say our
can
name.
show what's happening in your brain. You can explain, but when you go for your guess, you have to say your name beforehand. But
right.
tell
So-
the listeners what you're seeing.
So there's a picture of Sadio Mane, who's a footballer with his arms outstretched. He's looking very happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
have
I
no
don't
idea
know
what
who's
it
in the
is.
second photo,
Mm.
which
So
is a
the
bit of a
woman's-
problem. And then
Yep.
there's someone giving someone an ear exam by looking in their ears.
So the middle one, I will help you with because my missus got this wrong as well. The
supposed to be looking at the
tattoos on
tattoos,
her is her most identifying feature, and that's what everyone used to know her by. She has 2 paw prints on the on her cleavage. Very famous hip hop artist
Yeah.
from back in the day. Had a song with Gwen Stefani. Oh, come on, lads.
No.
I can't walk you
you
through
got-
every one, all right? You've got to think about it. You've got to be
you
thinking,
might
you've got
have
to be
to.
quick on your feet here.
Oh, no, I
Mane.
can't remember. I can't remember who she is. It's like Lisa. Is it Lisa
Nope.
something or no?
That,
no,
you'll think of
something-
Lisa Left Eye Lopez from
Yeah.
TLC. It's not her.
Okay.
The woman's name in the middle is 3 letters.
Mia,
No.
Kia, Ria,
Doesn't rhyme with any of those.
Sia.
You're really going to have to
So
walk me through.
all of our black listeners now hate you both.
Yep.
Because I don't listen to
So
hip
I am going to tell you who the woman in the middle is.
and then it's
Yeah.
a race to the middle.
So then it's a race, yeah?
Okay.
It's a rapper / pop artist, I don't know how she likes to be referred, called Eve. Now, talk us through your process. What are you
Sadio, Eve, yeah. Sadio
it-
Vega? No, Savio. No, that can't be.
It's it can't be Mane Eve.
Mane,
That doesn't work.
football.
But, Phil, play around with that a little bit. Mane
Sad-
Eve. If you were to see his
Maneuver.
name written instead of heard,
Maneuver.
what would you say?
Manuvia.
No.
Maneuver.
If
Yeah,
you were to
you'd
see
say-
his last name written,
Mane,
not heard, how would you say it? If you
Main.
shit on it.
Main Eve. Main Eve. Ear. Main Eve ear.
You're so close, Dan.
Main Eve.
You might want to go for a guess in a second, Sunshine, because you are very close.
Get it down.
What type of doctor is it, Dan, on that last one?
An orthodontist? No, that's the wrong one.
It's in their ear. It's not an orthodontist. You silly sausage.
Ear, nose, and
If
throat,
that's,
ENT.
is that what you think
Yeah,
people
yes,
look for when they're looking
Dan, very
at it?
close to the answer
Oh.
there. If Dan thinks about it for 2
Main
seconds, he
Eve
might get it. If he says his name and then guesses.
Dan,
Yep.
Main Eve,
Oh,
ENT.
Phil, main event.
Yes,
Main event.
Phil. Yes, lad.
My God.
Come on, how good is this game?
Because he's an
How good is this
he's an
game?
ear, nose, and throat doctor. I don't remember
Exactly.
catchphrase being this fucking hard, by the way.
This isn't this is catch can phrase, mate.
This is
on
Catch's
another
catch
level.
can phrase,
This is
yeah.
on another level.
Jeez. Oh.
How good is this game? Right, you ready for the next one?
Just watching 2 grown men struggle through
Yeah.
words.
But can I just point out, how dumb do you both feel now that you know the answer to that?
Yeah.
Main, Eve, Ent, ENT doctor. Sadio Mane, Main, Eve, rapper called Eve. Main event. Dumbos.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
are we ready? Next one. Talk us through it. What is it? What are you
Okay.
seeing?
There is a swan and there
Dan.
is a heavyweight.
Go on,
And
Dan.
then there is a
Swan.
bomb.
It's the Swan Ton Bomb.
Boom! Very correct. Well done, mate. Dan's flying with this.
I went
Phil needs to
wrestling.
catch up here.
I thought I'd already been disqualified anyway.
No, you're only disqualified from what the answer to that question.
Oh, I wasn't
So,
disqualified from the whole game. Okay.
Basically, no,
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 you
the
can
whole
still
game.
participate.
basically, Dan got your point. So you have even more catching up to do. Okay, ready for the next one, lads?
Okay. Yep.
Rules are rules.
Talk us through it. What you seeing?
Boo.
Okay, there is a
Ting,
shoe.
star, or galaxy.
Yeah.
Come on, think about it, Dan. Dan, you're annoying me with how bad you are at this.
Yeah, sorry.
The last one has really thrown me off.
Yeah. Because
But
where
if
do you
Dan
go
was
with
Shooting
that?
star protest.
Shooting star. Oh, Dan. Oh God.
Phil just gave Dan the answer.
Have I just given it to him?
Yes.
Shooting star press.
And Dan feels so stupid that he didn't get it straight away.
Yeah, it's because I was looking at all
Shooting
the.
star press, yes.
Because I didn't
very
see it was
correct, well
press.
done.
Yeah. You
Well, I don't wanna
basically,
give the
you
game
just.
away. You need to,
Oh,
you need to do a
okay,
little,
yeah.
there's layers to this, Dan. You do a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
don't
of
even need to do that. I
thinking
didn't even
with
notice.
it, do you know what I
That's the thing. I didn't even clock the third thing. I was like,
Shooting star press.
I was like, booting Galaxy,
No,
Malcolm
not
X.
boot, Dan. It's a shoe. You would know if it was a fucking Doc Martin, wouldn't you? Right,
Yeah,
are we ready
exactly.
for the next one?
Yeah, apparently. Oh, fuck me. All right.
Okay. Okay. Harold? No, is it Harold?
I have no idea who
What are
the
you
first
seeing?
person
What are you
is.
seeing? What are you seeing? Talk
What's
us
it?
through
Is from? Who is it
Hey,
from?
do you know
Corrie?
what I did?
You'll be from
I
Corrie.
chucked this first one image in for my dad because he loves Coronation Street. So there you go.
All right.
Roy. Okay.
Oh, Phil! Royal
on.
Rumble!
Yes, lad. Well done.
Yeah.
So, do you want to? I tested these out on my missus last night, who watches wrestling, and when I watch it, and she said, "Oh, I don't know who the first one is." So the second image for those who are listening is Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, I don't know who the first one is, but the second one's Tony Stark." She thought it was fucking Robert Downey Jr. And then I said, well, "It's clearly not him."
He's had a rough time.
No, this is what. Then she went, "Yeah, it looks like him, but older." I was like, "Well, it's not him then, is it?" So
Roy,
there you go.
Oh,
Tony
God.
Stark,
Yeah.
old Tony Stark, Rumble.
Yeah. Not even his real name, his character name.
His
Anyway,
character.
right. So Phil is on 2, Dan flying
Yeah.
with 5 here. So Phil needs to really go on.
I have to get other three left.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What you seeing? Tell us. Talk
Oh,
to the listeners.
okay. Now, that appears to be Phil. Diamond
Go on.
Dallas Page.
Yes.
Well done.
Well done. I'm amazed that you got that one so quick.
Do you know what it
That's
was? I
it.
recognised the dime bar.
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
my
It's
And
brain-
Dallas.
as
I was
a
like,
soon
and then my brain suddenly started
So yeah, so that
clunking
one,
into gear.
for those at home and not watching, was a dime bar, which was an uncovered dime bar because I thought it was too
Yeah.
obvious if I gave
Because
it
it's
in the right
yeah,
bit.
this game is all about
Yeah.
being too obvious.
A hand, the cast of Dallas, and a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Dime.
I like that
hand,
one.
Dallas Page. You like them all, Phil? They're all brilliant. Come on. Right, ready for the next one?
Yeah, it's 5-3, right?
Yeah. Talk us through it. What you seeing?
Okay.
I can't believe you've not got this one already. This is so
Dan.
easy. Go on, Dan.
Oh, it's me. It's Tony Khan.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it.
It's a toe that's cut off from a foot. It's someone holding their knee, and it's a nondescript can of beverage. So yeah, Tony Khan. Right. Okay.
I can't believe I didn't get that. It was can. I
Okay.
just couldn't change can to something else.
Well, you know, we're not all we can't all be winners at this game. Right, the last one, I
God.
think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, the last one. Are we ready?
Mhm.
And by the way, none of those scores matter. It's sudden death.
Oh,
So this
bollocks.
is the winning one. All right.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm back on board now.
Okay.
Purple. Oh, John Cena. Dan. John Cena.
Phil wins because
Oh, you
Dan didn't say his
motherfucker.
name.
I am so confused.
So the whole joke of John Cena is his catchphrase is "You can't see me."
See me.
So
of course, yeah.
his clue is just a blank thing. So yeah, there we go.
I really like that. Like,
right?
Like it was tough, but I got more than I thought.
Of course, you like it, mate. You won.
Clearly, because what happens is
Dan's fuming.
Apparently, I respond quite well to being berated when I'm doing something, and then I'm like, no,
I'm so angry. I've pulled out my hair plugs.
Yeah. Dan's gone back to his natural look.
Well, there were some
lads, right?
definite triumphs
I could
tonight.
do that every single week.
Oh, whoa, Carl! Don't be throwing out challenges.
No, honestly, just knocking that game together, I was fucking loving it.
Do you want to add another little?
I don't think we do it every week, but I think we bring that back like once a month.
Yeah,
that
would be fun.
I think it's quite a fun game. And we could quite easily rotate that around us as well. It doesn't have to be me doing it every time.
Didn't you enjoy the Dead or Alive?
Yeah,
that was.
Let us know which was your favourite game that we played tonight. If it's Dead or Alive,
what the fuck's wrong with it?
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what to say to you. Even I didn't enjoy it.
Well, I mean, you could have related to wrestling somehow, but you just didn't.
Oh, I realised that was just going to be far
bullied you into playing a game. Like, all right, I'll list a load of dead people then. Whatever.
I was like, okay, that might be quite fun. And then I started listing them off, and then you were getting them basically immediately. I could tell.
There was no question about it.
It was like, I don't want to play this.
I think we'd have actually struggled with wrestling ones more than just general celebrity ones, but here we are.
Yes, so that's it.
Yeah, nice little games episode. It's nice to do this once in a while, isn't it? Like refresh.
Yeah, we've been recording for 2.5 hours now.
Yeah, we've had
We've got about like 45 minutes worth of content.
My brain shut off about an hour ago.
Listen, right. As long as Catchphrase is in there, nothing else matters. That is the crown jewel of Tell Me in Wrestling. I'm gonna say it right now.
What, supported by the Saudis?
Listen, I don't care what poxy podcast you've got, right? You've got nothing on the level of that game. Nothing. No one has it. You could be interviewing Roman Reigns every single week. You do not have anything on the same level as that game we just played.
You don't have a chronically ill disabled idiot managing to figure out Diamond Dallas Page from a picture of a chocolate bar.
That was impressive. That was the most impressive thing, because that is not quite an obscure wrestler, but obscure for you. So that was impressive.
Yeah.
Well so like the Swanton, was it Swanton
Bomb?
Swanton Bomb.
I don't. If we've mentioned it, then it's not been.
Yeah, that was quite.
Yeah. Although I probably would have got it if I'd had another few seconds, because I could worked it out and was just going to say.
You see what you see.
See what I say.
See
what you see.
You see what you say.
So God. We'll bring that one back at some point, I reckon. A little special occasion game, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
hopefully everyone enjoyed that shit show of an episode.
See you all next week for a haiku about Haku.
Oh yeah, I need to remind me in the WhatsApp group, and then I'll ignore it and put my Wordle in.
Right.
All right. Well, that's it from your favorite wrestling podcast.
Brother, with a guy from Hull.
But for this week, we are all tapped out.
The price was shite.